Hi, sixth graders. I wanted to record a quick video just to catch you up on our quarantine journals and our exciting next steps with our quarantine journals. So you guys remember we started our quarantine journals on March 20th, and we were keeping track of what life was like, staying at home, practicing social distancing, going to school online. And we wanted to keep track of that for people in the future, historians in the future, to understand what life was like for us during COVID-19. Well, a few weeks ago, I thought, these quarantine journals could actually turn out to be something special. So I sent an email. On April 23rd, I sent an email to the Newton and Kingston Historical Societies. And I asked them if they would want your quarantine journals as part of their collection. So you would literally be the primary sources for people researching life in Newton and Kingston. So on April 24th, I got an email from Bill Landry. He is the president of the Newton Historical Society. And he'll be collecting journals and putting them on display in the Village Primary School Museum. So, oh my gosh, sixth graders, seventh and eighth graders at the middle school are literally going to be part of a museum display. I also heard from the Kingston Historical Society, and Leslie wrote me and said that she is really excited, right? What a wonderful idea. She wants to add the journals to their collection, but she said that there really should be a biography and a photograph. So that way when the people are using them for research, or if they use them as a display, people will know a little bit about the person. If you are working on your quarantine journal as I have been in Google Drive, then you can just add your biography there. If you have been doing it by hand, then you can, of course, just add an extra piece of paper to your journal, maybe tape it to the front if you're doing it in an actual journal, or just add a sheet of paper to the beginning. All right, so let me show you what I did for my biography. I included a picture. You can include any picture. It could be a funny picture, it could be a picture of you in quarantine. I chose a glamour shot of me from Strawberry Bank, but pick any picture that you're proud of, picture that you would want to be part of a museum. Then I did some headings. So I wrote Nicole Wolf, sixth grade social studies teacher, Sanborn Regional Middle School. Your heading would be your first and last name, your grade, sixth grade student, or grade six student, Sanborn Regional Middle School. And then here's what I wrote for my biography, and I want you to pay careful attention to some details that I included. Nicole Wolf has been a teacher at Sanborn Regional Middle School for 14 years. Whew, it's a long time. On March 13th, 2020, she found out she would be teaching her students virtually for 2 weeks. The initial 2 weeks was extended to the remainder of the school year. Using Google Classroom, Ms. Wolf has been able to provide her students with lessons that connect to her U.S. history curriculum. Using Google Meet, Ms. Wolf has been able to have face-to-face interactions with her students. Teaching her students online has been very different than working with them in her classroom. While she found ways to provide interactive lessons, she has truly missed having her students in her classroom, room 11. Her favorite memory of teaching virtually has been reading aloud Winnie's Great War to her students. It added to their understanding of World War I, and it introduced them to the true story of Winnie the Pooh. All right, so what did I do with this biography? I told them who I was. I explained what was happening with online school. Yours can sound kind of similar to mine, and that's okay. Then I really wanted to point out what technology I've been using. So I've been using Google Classroom, I've been using Google Meet. Maybe you've been using Google Classroom, Google Meet, maybe you've been using Google Hangouts, maybe you've been FaceTiming with friends. Put something in there that really shows about the technology that you're using. Then I talked a little bit about how I feel about online school. Online school is so different. I love hanging out with you guys in my room, my beautiful classroom that's all packed up. So I wanted to make sure that that was made clear in my biography. And then I included a favorite memory. Doesn't have to be very long. I got a little typey with mine, but just include, what technology you're using, a little bit about yourself, and a great memory about online school. And that'll be your task for your quarantine journal today.